Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from beautiful downtown Beaufort and Low Country Produce. We have a great show lined up for you today, so stay tuned for more North of the Broad. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from downtown Beaufort and the beautiful Low Country Produce this afternoon. I'm joined by Greg Rawls and Libby Ricardo from the Beaufort Theater Company. Welcome to North of the Broad.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, we're really glad that you guys are here. We know we have a lot of information to share with our viewers who may not be familiar with the Beaufort Theater Company. So would one of you start out by just giving us a little information about what and who make up the Beaufort Theater Company?
Absolutely. The Beaufort Theater Company is the producing arm of the USCB Center for the Arts. And so it is a group of community members who come together to produce theater. We are, for the most part, I am a professional theater practitioner, but a lot of our members, the actors, are
rookies.
Wonderfully talented, but second careers, we'll say.
Budding thespians?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. And so there's opportunity for people who do this all the time and for maybe others in the community,
Absolutely.
Greg, who are looking
There are so many people that come in first time around and actually sometimes land really big parts.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hidden talent out there. So if we've got some people watching.
Yes.
A lot of talent here in Beaufort. Yeah, it's sort of startling. It's wonderful.
It is fun. Though.
Yeah.
So how many productions do you guys put on each year?
Beaufort Theater Company does 2 musicals per year, and then there's also the Beaufort Children's Theater, which is sort of related, and they do 2 productions as well.
So your next production that you're going to do is Godspell, which opens on Saturday, the 12th of March. Saturday night, as we were talking about, Libby. It's one of your favorite audiences.
It's a good night, yeah.
Good night. And we'll run through the March the 20th. And so for people who are out there in Beaufort, Bluffton, Hilton Head, who are not familiar with the Beaufort Theater Company or even Godspell, tell us what Godspell is.
Sure.
Well, Godspell is a musical written in the 1970s by Stephen Schwartz. Famous composer who also wrote Pippin and Wicked, which is now on Broadway. Godspell's been on Broadway twice in the 70s and again maybe 5 years ago. It's a rock musical based on the Gospel of St. Matthew. So I think the music's very familiar to people and the story is too.
Right. So how large of a production do you have? How many people in this production of Godspell?
Oh my, how many participants do we have? Quite a few, and not all of our, I mean, we have sort of an amazing support system, so we have about, what, 12?
10 on stage.
Yeah, 10 on stage, and then we have a production team as well, and so we have full rehearsals, which has been wonderful.
Good, it's fun. I get to work all the kinks out, right? So we know that you have a different twist on your particular version of Godspell.
Yes.
So share with the audience, what they can expect if they come to this production.
Sure. Well, ordinarily, a typical production of Godspell is set in a more urban environment. I think people think of the chain link fence from the movie.
Yes.
And you see that a lot in reiterations of the play. But we've decided to set it in our own backyard, and so we've taken a low country landscape and put it on stage. And actually, Greg is not only a performer, he's also our set designer.
Oh, cool. So you get to create something, not only with your body, but you get to create that environment that the audiences get to participate in when they come to see the musical. So tell us a little bit more about that.
It's going to be shrimp docks with a shrimp boat,
Iconic.
palmetto trees.
Iconic Low Country, right?
Godspell comes to the Low Country because the story is universal. And it could be set anywhere in the world, anywhere in time, but it's set here. Make it more about home.
Yeah, definitely. So viewers who may be interested in coming, how can they become part of the Beaufort Theater Company?
To participate, well, first I'd advise them to come and see the show to see if they, I don't know, if it's something they'd want to participate in. And so they can get those tickets at www.uscbcenterforthearts.com. And then auditions for the next musical, which the auditions will probably be in May or June, and rehearsals will run throughout the summer, and then that production will be put up in September. I don't know what the show is going to be yet.
That's a question away. What is your next production?
Do not know yet.
Do not know yet.
But we just did Little Shop of Horrors. We did Grease. We did Blithe Spirit. What else have we done lately?
Oh goodness!
I think
they had done the 8-track musical.
Yeah, 8-track.
So they've done some pretty fun things. I think we're veering more into the realm of sort of strong narratives, and we're trying to explore discourse with our audience in our performance as well. So we have a lecture series that's going on for the next few weeks before the performance opens.
Yeah.
Right. We know that there's so much that happens here in Buford, and USCB and that Center for the Arts obviously is a host to many different events here in Buford. So always great to know that there's an opportunity to see so many arts. Whether it's visual or live performance, or even go down there to visit what's hanging in the gallery.
Yes. Oh my,
it's definitely direct people down. We appreciate both of you coming and talking this afternoon,
Thank you.
sharing information about the Buford Theater Company, and we wish you well in your production of Godspell,
Thank you so
coming up
much.
March 12th through the 20th here in Buford.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much. And we'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.